Hello, Typing Piper here, just for the apocalypse. My car is making a funny noise because I just bought a new stereo system because it's the apocalypse and we all need tunes. Okay, so things are pretty messed up where I live right now. As I said before, there's 2 confirmed cases in the state. Both of them are in the Detroit area. There's a possible third in the Detroit area that's reached the news. What is not on the news is that there are 2 possible cases in the hospital downtown where I live. Yay. There's also a third who is a striker employee that they're having tested because there's a good chance he or she, I should say, came in contact with the virus somehow. Anyways, they have enough reason to believe that they might have it. So, my city is currently flipping the F-bomb out. Hello, wannabe police officer, going through a mall parking lot. It's so funny when they'd ride around with their yellow lights on. Like, woo, we're gonna pull you over. So today I decided to go out and, for a couple of reasons, see how things were going, how the public was reacting, and they are reacting exactly how I thought they would. Took a couple of photos of our local stores just to show you guys at the end here. What did I see? Produce. I would say half, if not 75% of all produce gone from supermarket shelves. And that was at the 2 stores that I went to. Even the Asian market, Pacific Rim, in my town, that was jam-packed today. The parking lot was filled. There were people wearing face masks. There was one Asian girl in the store who had like a Hello Kitty, like personalized face mask that looked like it was probably reusable or something. So, the Asians are really on top of the pandemic market there. There was a guy with his 2 kids in a stroller, eyeballing the bags of rice like he was trying to figure out which one he should survive, and like he had this look on his face like, if I buy the wrong one, we all die. So I also went to Meijer, which is our local supermarket. I did not buy anything there. Actually, I didn't eat, aside from walking in there, I didn't even touch anything. No carts to be had for the entire store. That's how busy it was. Produce, gone. Tamales, like taco wraps, burrito wraps, gone. Dehydrated milk, like the freeze-dried powder stuff that you mix, gone. Bags of rice, gone. I didn't even look any further after that. What kind of surprised me was baby food, toddler snacks, diapers. That was all fully stocked. Nobody was really going after that stuff. So a lot of people leaving with bottled water, which if there's one thing to not waste your money on during the apocalypse, it's bottled water. Like, what the hell? Where else did I go? The local Aldi. I have never seen the parking lot as packed as it was. Getting a cart was fairly easy. That surprised me because there's some weekends, some Fridays where you almost have to like wait for a cart. But it was really busy. There was probably like a dozen carts available. I don't know how that came to be. And in the Aldi store, produce, 75% of the produce was gone. Your meats, the chicken breast, gone. The only thing that was really left of pork or beef was like ribs and the expensive $20 steaks. Those are still there. A lot of the milk was gone. Bottled water, gone. A lot of the frozen stuff. Frozen vegetables, I was able to get some those blocks of chopped spinach. That was in there. I got some frozen fruit. I mean, these are things that were on my list to get anyway. The good coffee. We're talking Aldi brand, hazelnut and French vanilla. None to be had. So I was stuck with breakfast blend. Man, what else? Yeah, a lot of the frozen chicken breasts were gone. A lot of the frozen fish was gone. You know, the cheap pollock, things like that. Man, it was weird. Never seen it like that. People were very, I don't know, they're kind of eyeballing each other. Everybody was in a hurry. Except for getting in line. Everybody was, for as packed as it seemed like everybody was avoiding everyone else. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It seems like the message is getting out there to like stay away from people. The cashiers were using hand sanitizer in between every order, so I definitely give them props for that. The people at Meijer, they were kind of standing around just talking about like how freaking crazy it was, because that supermarket was worse than the holiday season. Any Black Friday. I mean, I personally have never seen it in there like that. I used to work at that store for 2 years, and I've never seen it like that. Man, what else? I did top off my gas tank. It's $1.89 per gallon right now, and I was able to fill my tank for under $10. Granted, it wasn't on empty, but you know, I didn't even have to really do the math in my head of like, am I spending too much? You know, I transferred $300 out just so I could go out and get whatever the hell it is that I needed to get, and I spent about half that. Because quite frankly, the things that I needed or wanted to get, most of it was not available. Well, I wouldn't say most. I did get a lot of the things on the list, but the wife had to get powdered milk at Target, of all places. We decided to get some cans of formula just in case for the little one. Topped off on some snacks for Zoe. Downtown, completely dead. There was nobody down there. Shops were still open. And even though I'm dressed like the dude from one of those Stephen King apocalypse novels, everybody was really nice and was just like, yay, please spend your money here. What can we get you? So I guess there's some upsides to the end of the world. So the things that are going on at work. Well, let's see here. We shut down half of our bathrooms for the time being, because yesterday we had our patron count was so low, it wasn't worth having them open. The majority of people only use 2 floors in the building anyway, so good, bad, you know, you can kind of look at it however you want. A lot of my coworkers, not necessarily in my department, but I overheard a lot of coworkers discussing as to whether or not they were coming back to work. So there is that. Isn't really any talk of, oh look, a funeral. Gee, we're not going to be seeing any of that anytime soon. Yeah, so coworkers talking about not coming in. There was one person from my department who not only called in yesterday, but it was basically they said, calling in indefinite until everything blows over. Don't know how that works, but yeah, basically they said they weren't coming back because of the pandemic. Good luck paying your bills. So we have stuff like that happening. People are flipping out and sending emails to like the entire organization talking about how like we need to shut down and there's no reason and it's not safe and and then the head boss guy is just like, yeah, you have gloves and sanitizer. Don't see how you're not able to do your job. So overall, I'd say that my city in particular is, I think it's really close to panic mode. I didn't see any violence. I didn't see anybody being rude, nothing like that. There was one woman, I was looking over the baby food and toddler stuff at Aldi. My car was in the way. She came over and I politely moved because I was clearly blocking her from what she wanted to get. And she proceeded to grab an entire box. I'm talking like display box of baby wipes. And then I grabbed the one that was left over. So, stuff like that is happening. And I'm not surprised. I'm glad I went out when I did last week, because a lot of the things I bought last week are no longer available. A lot of that stuff has completely disappeared. I bought the last bag of white rice that they had at Aldi. And I did not end up buying any rice at the Asian market because we're talking like 30 to 50 pound bags, and the cheapest one is like $29, and the most expensive one I saw was $69.99, something like that. You know, it was like grown by some ancient sage over in Vietnam and then harvested by a harem of virgins or some shit. I don't know. So that's it. I am home now, and I gotta explain to the wife why I have a brand new stereo system that I'm bringing home. Hope everyone is doing well. Try to stay home. Don't be stupid like I was. Overall, I would say that going out this afternoon was educational, but quite frankly, when it came to getting supplies, I should have just bought more when I did last week, and it's kind of a waste of time. So, plus, you know, put me and the little one in unnecessary danger. So, there's that douchebaggery about it too. So, in the meantime, keep on typing.